Hey everybody, this is Tim.
And this is Dane.
And this is Game Chums On Board, brought to you by Shark Tank Media. So last week was PAX, and we saw this game called Golem Arcana made by Harebrained Schemes. And we saw it, and we tried it out, and we loved it so much we had to play it. And I want to make this video for you because it's a pretty new game, so I just want to make an introduction to people who are unaware of this game. It's kind of cool because it's what you call a digitally assisted tabletop game, so it's got... it's a miniatures game, and it comes with this boards and everything, but it also comes with an app for a tablet. It doesn't come with an iPad, unfortunately. It also comes with this wand, and it lets you interact in cool ways, and when you get into the game, you'll see what we're talking about. And so, it doesn't work on all iPads and stuff like that, right? It doesn't...
Yeah, like first edition iPad mini doesn't work with it because it's not fast enough, or something about the version of the OS just doesn't work with the application, but it does have a number of devices that it works with, Samsung Galaxy Pad, and I guess it's going to have support for Windows 8 and Mac OS coming up soon, so...
Yeah, and there is a list on their website that tells you what does and doesn't work on, and I've actually heard of people buying a new tablet just for this game.
Yeah, they buy the game, realize their tablet doesn't work with it, and instead of returning the game, they go and just buy another tablet for it. Yeah. So that's a testament to how well it's being received.
And that's also a very expensive game. So the base game comes with these multiple terrain tiles, 2 different factions, as you can see here. Dane will be playing these guys, whatever they're called, and I'll be playing whatever these guys are called. I can't remember what the base ones are called, but we also got these 2 other factions from expansions. This is the Zekia and the Uragal, and they're really cool. Each faction has its own play style, which is really neat, but we'll get more into that when we're actually playing the game. So we're just going to do a quick playthrough, and we'll just explain what we're doing and what's going on while we're playing. So let's get right into the game.
All right.
So Dane is playing the Durrani Empire, and I am playing the Gudana. This is me over here, Tim. Woo, woo, woo. You can see my hands flying crazy. Yeah, I forgot their names in the intro, but Durrani, Gudana. Durrani goes first, so Dane's going to go ahead and take his first move.
Alright. Okay, so I have 6 AP, and the AP is used to make my movements.
So you can see in the top left corner, it says 6, and that's his AP. So right now, pretty much all he can do is move.
Yeah.
So he selects the unit by tapping it with the wand, or there's these cards in front of us. We can select the card, and that will select the unit as well.
Yeah, so I'll start by moving my Devil Gene. He's so big, so he takes a little bit more AP to actually move.
Yeah.
But I kind of want him in the front, of my other units, because he's a lot bigger and stronger.
Yeah, he's more of a tank. So, and then remember, you have to... So you select... There's a button on the wand that lets you cycle through the different abilities that they have. And walk is one of them.
So once I select walk, I then have to tap which square on the board I want him to go to, and you can see on this on the screen there.
We're actually one thing over. We got our guys set up one thing to the because you can see he's in front of the water. So we'll just scoot everybody over one.
All right.
We goofed on the setup a little bit. No big deal. We caught it before it's too late.
Plus, this lets you see exactly how you can kind of set the game up parallel to how the screen is telling you. The units need to be sorted. It's
right.
Kind of cool. How about yours? Do you know?
I double checked that I'm in the
You're
right spot.
in the right spot. Okay.
Yes.
I was in the wrong spot. Okay.
It's all good.
Cool. All right. Everything's adjusted. Now I will move him. So this is water. I don't think it will affect things negatively for me to move there because they're really. It would if there was combat happening. The type of terrain, the hills, the water, the deep forests actually will change how things work within combat, but since you're so far away, I shouldn't worry about it.
They do affect movement too, and I think...
So if I were to move out of the water, would that be...
So I think you can see that because you're moving into the shallows, that's why it doesn't affect. I'm not sure. I think it might have to do with something with your guy. We haven't quite figured out all of the intricacies a little bit, because that's the neat thing about this game. Because it has the app that kind of tracks all this stuff for you, I don't actually have to learn the rules. I'm just asking the wand, can I move here? And it tells me, yes, you can move there. So I haven't quite figured out what all the terrain does yet. I do know a lot of the stuff, like hills give you increased range for, ranged attacks, and they also cause line of sight issues. So you can see the hills are here and here and here and here and here. Those are hills. There's a big rock thing which we can't even move on. There's shallow water, but then there's the deeper water as well. But anyway, we'll just...
Yeah, in any case, I will just move my guy.
Regardless of what the water does to his movement, we know where Dane can move because the app is telling us.
Yeah, so I will press this button here that my thumb is on to confirm.
And then you can see it moves on the app.
Yep, so then I move him here.
So then you move him there to follow up, and then he goes ahead and he has 4 more AP. So he can actually move that one guy again for a double cost. So the first movement costs 2 AP. Second one would cost 4, but that would put it on cooldown, so it would cost 4 for the next, or it would cost 8 for the rest of this turn and the following turn, and the next turn it would be 4 again. It would take 2 turns for it to get back down to 2.
Yeah, and that goes the same with attacking. If I use an attack multiple times in a row, it doubles the cost of it until I stop using that attack for a whole turn.
Yep.
So I'm just going to move each one of my units. So I'm going to select my Dune Viper. I'm going to go over to Walk. And now I'm going to select where I want to move. I guess
So you can see he can put, there's 2 spots that have the purple glowing things that he can move to. Those are called mana wells, and they give you mana. You also get mana if you have any unspent AP at the end of your turn. And what mana does is they let you use, let you cast these spells. They're called Ancient Ones. You can do a Blessing, a Curse, or I can't remember what the third one's called, but we'll get into that when we get to the point where we're actually using them.
I don't know if it would be safe for me to move up and get that mana, because he has a unit that has some pretty strong ranged attacks, and it's possible, I believe, for him to move up and then actually launch one of those attacks with his next turn, if he decides to. Mm-hmm. So I may...
The thing about that is the unit that Dane's talking about is this guy. He's called the Fire Ram, and he's a very powerful artillery unit, but he is fairly squishy. He's a little bit of a glass cannon. He does have a high armor, but low dodge. Armor and dodge affects chance to hit. Armor affects how much damage they take. So
yeah, and when we start attacking one another, you'll see how the rolls work and how that affects whether or not you hit the enemy.
Exactly.
So I'll move him, but I still want to keep him back a little ways. Just move him over here. So I'm sure I'll have a time to get that mana well anyway.
Yeah, and so the thing about it is, regardless of how far you move, it always costs the same AP.
Yeah.
But if I believe he gets 1 movement point, because he didn't move his full distance, he gets a movement point saved up for his next move. Possibly. I can't remember if that's how it works.
I don't recall either. We've really only played 1 or 2 tutorial matches before this, so
yeah.
We're figuring it out as we go.
Yeah, and this is actually a tutorial scenario that we're using just for the sake of the easy setup and everything.
Yeah.
So you'll see tutorial screens pop up on the app, which I am recording and overlaying on the video, as I'm sure you can see by now.
Yeah, okay, so I selected my Sand Lion, and I will just select Walk. Whoops, I guess I already had Walk selected. That's me just kind of scrolling through the different...
Yeah, so each golem has a rider, which is called a golem knight. And they have abilities that they can use. So this is kind of this tutorial screen here is showing you the Golem Knight abilities, and like what they do, how to read their descriptions and everything like that.
Yeah, and I can show you. Here's my knight specifically that is riding this particular Sand Lion unit, and I guess he has a passive. If the knight's golem is hit, it'll always move 1 random region away. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so this is just a default faction setup and everything, but you can actually do really neat faction building, where you can mix and match golems from different factions, and you can mix and match knights as well.
Yeah, so you can have this knight that has this passive on a completely different golem, like this big guy here if you wanted to, or that big guy.
Yeah, or even on, this artillery unit I was talking about, who's a little bit of a glass cannon, that would be
That'd be pretty good, yeah, because he'd move to a different square, it could get him a little further away from harm's way.
Exactly.
Okay, so I am going to move my lion. Is this one of the spots I can go to?
Yeah.
Yes.
So to be entirely honest with you, knights may be faction specific. I know you can change them from golem to golem, but they might be stuck to it. I honestly don't know. We haven't done any army building yet, but that's fine.
I am excited to get into that though, to jump into the aspect of really, building custom armies and mixing and matching knights and units.
Sure.
That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've moved my 3 guys. Honestly, the only other things I'd really be doing would be attacking, which I can't because we are so far away from one another.
Yep.
So I might as well just end my turn, which, if you can see, I've got this handy card right here. Now, this cool wand, not only can it register by pointing it at these little stickers on the base of these units, which have little dot patterns on them, which is how it knows which section on there that I'm selecting, but these cards also have a way of, talking to the wand, so to speak, based on the spot on the card that you select. So I can just poke and turn. It's asking me if I want to convert my AP to mana. Sure. And there it goes.
So it passes over to me.
Yep. Now he's got the wand. He's got the sonic screwdriver.
So you can see, you'll see on the app, it just popped up that said plus 30 accuracy on my fire ram here. The reason it did is because he starts on a hill. So you can see that it just went straight to the Golem Knight because I selected the Golem Knight section on his base, where I can just click the card, just select him. So I'm going to go ahead and move him first.
Actually, the reason you had plus 30 accuracy is because of your knight.
Yeah, you're right.
Your knight's ability.
So the increased range actually came from me being on the hill.
So you get more range on the hill, but you get more accuracy from your specific knight's passive ability, where if you haven't moved yet, you have more accuracy. That's intense.
Yeah.
If you can camp yourself onto a space. And
you can see with the increased range and everything, you can also see over other hills when you're on a hill, so I would have been able to attack Dane without even moving had he gotten to the well. So he didn't go to the well, which was a smart move for him. So I'm going to go ahead and walk. I would move here, but the thing is...
be a hill right in front of your face.
Yeah, there's a hill right in front of my face, and he only does ranged attacks, so that would be kind of counterproductive. So I'm going to move him over here.
As of right now, I'm actually fairly safe. I think I've got 3 hills in front of my guys.
Yeah. He's doing fine right at the moment, so I'm going to move him here. If you see any lag on the app, the app or the tablet recording programs aren't the best, so there's going to be some lag at time, and I just saw some there, so I apologize for that.
Yeah.
But there's times when it'll freeze up. We'll try to reboot it whenever I can. Now this guy has fly instead of walk because he's a flying unit, so that's cool because so you can see some lag right there. So he ignores terrain when he's moving. So
pretty handy.
Yeah, and also he can move diagonally where, like, the big guys, they can only move, whereas these guys can do that.
Take a look at his knight ability for me.
Sure. His knight is actually pretty cool, if I remember it correctly. When the Golem's knight fly, it gains 20 accuracy for the rest of for the rest of the round. So basically, whenever he's moved, he's definitely...
So yours is the opposite of the other guys.
Yeah,
except
exactly.
You get 20 instead of 30.
Yeah, exactly. And he's also pretty weak. So that's kind of the downside of this race. They have high mobility and a pretty decent range, but they're all fairly weak except my big guy. He's the staple of this race or this faction. So I'm gonna go ahead and move him next. Now his knight is really cool. I'll go ahead and show you. Basically, his knight gives an ability which costs me HP instead of AP. So it costs me... Wait, what is that?
It looks like it might be different this time. All ranged attack cooldowns on this knight's golem are reduced by 2. Oh, maybe, what is that, 5 HP? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
So it costs you 5 HP?
Yeah, I thought last time we played it cost me 10. That's kind of weird.
I think it did, but it's a different scenario.
Yeah, I guess it's just a different scenario this time around. So yeah, what it does is it costs me 5 HP to reduce or to take away the cooldowns on my abilities.
It's possible that it's 5 mana this time. It does say not enough mana on the bottom there.
You know what? It is mana this time. That's interesting. I wonder what it was. Huh. Fascinating, because last time we did this, I know it was HP, but I guess this time it's mana.
You didn't have the ability to get mana, though, in that scenario.
Maybe.
Only I did.
No, you did. I did. We both could get it.
But did you have ancient ones, though? I thought only I had ancient ones.
No, it only popped up because you had the mana. Anyway, so this guy's neat because he has walk and fly. He can fly to avoid terrain, but right now walking is a better choice because it's more cost effective, and I can go basically wherever I need to go. So because he's ranged, I'm just going to stick him on this hill right in front of him. Sorry, the app lagged a little bit there, but I'll stop apologizing because it's going to get old. Anyway, the cool thing about his Golem is that it resets the cooldown, so I can use his Lightning Bolt ability, which is fairly weak, but it lowers the I think it lowers the dodge or accuracy of the person's hitting. Anyway, it's fairly weak, but it costs low. And because it costs 1, you use it. The second time you use it, it costs 2, and then I can use my Knight to reduce the cooldowns, and then I can attack. Essentially, you can
Lightning Bolt
theoretically use Lightning Bolt 4 times in one round, which is really cool. So, because I only have 1 AP, there's nothing really I can do. I can try to cast Lightning Bolt, and we'll see what the range is. So if I... because I'm on a hill, I will have... but not quite. Not quite the range.
That range is ridiculous.
Yeah. Thanks to the hill. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end my turn, and pass it on to Dane. So I get 1 mana.
Okay.
So now, this is where it gets intense. Because we know that wherever we move from here, attacks are going to happen.
Is all that modifiers for you? Okay.
So that's another tutorial.
Alright, so I probably want to start doing these mono wells.
Yeah.
As of right now, that one in between those 2 hills is actually pretty safe. Unless you move your guy onto that hill there.
Sure.
Select my Dune Viper. Did I look at the Knight on him?
I don't think you did look at the Knight on him. Whoop. You somehow unselected it.
Interesting.
So you gotta, those are, so when you press that button, it scrolls through different menus and stuff like that when you have nothing selected.
That's pretty cool. Alright. There we are. This golem starts in a region with no cover or ground cover. It always gains 1 movement to all movement abilities.
Oh, so that's why it got an extra movement point, because it had no cover.
And I can just select a terrain. Oh, here's some region.
So here's a tutorial for talking about what the so shallow and deep adds cover to defense golems and pit damage upon entering. Where a region can contain blessing, curses, status effect, construct. We're not using relics, so constructs don't actually affect it. But yeah, it kind of gives you all the information you need to know about that piece of terrain.
This is hill, cover medium. This is plains, cover none. More plains. That's cool. Alright. So, I'm gonna move him. I think I will put him up on this hill, because that should give me enough range to actually use my ranged ability, I think, and hit that guy. What would be the easiest way for me to calculate that now? I mean, do I just get 1 extra square outward if I'm on the hill?
Yep. Okay. So basically, you look at the range. So if you go to, you can see he has range 2.
Yeah.
I think he has another attack, though. Doesn't he have another ranged attack?
I
could be wrong.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, he has the slithering strike or whatever, slippery
strike.
Yeah, so basically, if you looked here, the range is 2, you would get 1 extra, so go 1, 2, 3, and you'd be just out of range.
Okay. How about, I mean, this might be dangerous, but...
Oh, that's very dangerous.
Well... because then I can start firing down on your guys.
It's true.
Actually, just had a thought. I will walk here. And then I will spiked volley your flying dude.
Oh, is he in range?
Yes.
Nice, okay. So to select him, he goes ahead and selects his base. He could select the card as well, but he's so far away that wouldn't really be realistic. So, because it looks like my guy must have some cover, I'm not exactly sure. But either way, because it's so far away, it's a 43% chance to hit, so he's gonna, when he attacks, it'll roll a die, and if it's below 43, or if it's 43 or below, it will hit. If it's doubles and above that number, it will hit, and if it's doubles below that number, it will crit. And do 1.5 times the damage. So by doubles, I mean same number, so 11, 22, 33.
66.
Because essentially what it's doing is rolling 2 d10s. So doubles would mean both numbers are the same. So we'll go ahead and see what happens.
All right.
53, so it missed.
That sucks.
Yeah. So a miss really sucks because, you know, it took AP to attack, and it puts that ability on cooldown.
Yeah, but at least I feel like I'm still far back.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will... Let's move this guy.
Deviljin. Definitely a heavy hitter, that guy is. And he also has a Lava Lance, I believe it's called.
He does, yeah.
It's a ranged attack.
Can't move as far, though.
Yep. Yeah.
But anyway.
But that's a cool thing about this type of game.
Yeah, the app pretty much tells us everything.
We don't have to actually know everything.
We just learn as we go, and it'll tell us.
Yeah.
As opposed to thinking you know the correct rule to a board game and finding out after playing it for months that you had been doing one thing wrong the whole time.
Yeah, exactly. Another nice thing is like you don't have to read the rule book for 5 hours ahead of time and then try to teach someone else. You go into it and there's a tutorial and you learn while you're playing, which is a rare thing for a board game. And it's kind of the best of both worlds in between, you know, in terms of a video game versus board game.
Yeah, for sure.
It's very cool.
So it looks like I'm standing on the mana well now. I guess I earn 6 mana
at the beginning of your turn.
At the beginning of my next turn, if I'm still standing there.
As long as you're the only one standing in there. So if one of my guys had slithered up there, not that any of them would be able to.
Yeah.
But theoretically, if there's an enemy in the same square, and that's how you do melee attacks, by being in the same square. So you can see these guys have small bases. These guys have large bases. These take up approximately a quarter. These take up approximately a half, and that's basically telling you how many of those guys you can have in a square. So theoretically, I could have that, but no more, because there's a half plus 2 quarters is a full.
Yep. In the future, there will be units that take up.
Yeah, they're called Colossus. They're called Colossus, and they take up an entire space. They had some at for display
at Penny Arcade Expo.
Yep. So that was very cool.
Cool. So I am gonna see. I think this guy only requires 1 to move.
Yeah, and he's quick. He's a quicken.
Okay, so let's walk him. And I can. I guess I'll just go here. Why not?
Yeah.
Whoops.
Oops.
I keep selecting
Silly
the
goose.
on accident. Oh well. Alright.
Now he's out of AP because he did that one attack with his Dune Viper.
Yep. But I don't really have any other ranged moves that I would have really been able to do anyway, so.
That's right.
Okay, so I will end my turn.
So you confirm.
There it goes. Sorry, that screen was lagging.
Yep.
Alright.
So yeah.
So now Tim's gonna go. Hopefully I don't get beat too hard this round.
Well, there's actually not a lot that I'll be able to do, but I can do this. So let's see here. If I walk, it'll get me there. Fly pretty much gets me the same place no matter what I do, and I can't. You guys are still out of range, but I can use lightning bolts. And lightning bolt, it ignore 15 points of dodge. So that's the cool thing about lightning bolt is it's got a pretty high chance to hit.
That's not fair. I feel like my guys would be able to dodge lightning bolts easily.
Let's just see the chance to hit. So at a 59% chance to hit. So he's got really high dodge.
But low health and do the most damage to him.
Yeah. So I'm gonna choose not to attack. He's pretty bulky, so I'm gonna go ahead and move him onto that monowell, which may turn out to be a bad move. We'll see. I'm going to let's see where my fire ram can go. I unfortunately can't get onto the high ground with him, so I may have moved him in a poor place last turn. So I'm going to move him this way. I made a mistake in my initial movement, so now I'm paying for it. But that's how it goes. So now I'll fly around with this fellow. We have some lag on the app right now. I apologize for that. I'm gonna go ahead and Wait for it to catch up. There we go.
Yeah, it should never take too long to catch up, and if we find that it stops, we'll just reboot it for you. The magic of video editing hopefully won't be a big deal.
So I'm going to go ahead and end my turn.
Oh, you're lucky I don't have AoE.
I am lucky in that respect, so now it's Dane's turn.
Okay. Does your bird have decent dodge?
He has pretty decent dodge. He's got the most dodge of all the guys. So because Dane has enough mana to use an Ancient One now, it's giving him a little tutorial on Ancient Ones.
Yep. So you can use this spot on my card here to do the Ancient Ones.
There's different types of Ancient Ones. There's Blessing, Curses, and I can't remember what the other one was. We'll just pull it up real quick.
Vengeance,
Blessing, Miracle, that's what it is.
Sapping Terror.
So Blessing and Curses go on a specific area. That's a square on the board, and it stays in that area. And where Miracle just happens once and then it's done.
Right. And then you can tap the region to choose where you want your Blessing or Curse.
There's little Blessing and Cursing.
So there's Disdainful Blaze, Eye for an Eye, and Vengeance.
So we do have little Blessing and Curse markers, which I'll grab over here.
Allied golems gain 20 accuracy to melee attacks in this region. All golems, both friend and foe in this region, take an extra 10 damage from attacks. All allied golems gain 10 accuracy and 10 damage to their melee attacks for this round.
Yeah, that's actually not the best Ancient One for... Well, no, I guess you guys do have a decent amount of melee.
Disdainful Gaze seems pretty decent. If I'm going to throw a meleeer into a region and start attacking right then and there that turn. If only there was some way I could lock you down into a region so that way it stays in the one that has the Blessing or Curse.
Right. There are guys that have abilities that do that. None of the ones that we're using do. But there are golems that do have reduces movement points. It moves. Now, if there is an enemy in a region that you're in and you try to move, it's increased movement point costs or increased AP cost because it's like a disengage cost kind of. So you just by being in a region does lock me down to an extent because I have to pay a penalty to move out.
Sure. Okay. Well, I think I will move my Sand Lion over here. Right.
Yeah, you can. It must not have worked. Try again. There you go.
There we go.
So it's saying.
Oh, it's giving us a tip for charging.
Charging. So basically, what you can do so he's not charging this turn, but if that area was completely full, he could try charging at it. What you do is if you select a unit who's your size or smaller and you charge them, you can knock them out if it's a successful attack. However, it's a really high cost because it does the cost of the melee attack that you're using plus the movement cost it would cost to do a movement there anyway. So charging typically has a pretty high... But anyway, again, he's not actually charging now because there's enough space on that
yeah, it's
region.
Potentially... It might be possible for me to use my big guy and charge his big guy. I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
Area of effect charging. AoE melee attack and push out 2 smaller golems. That's cool.
Oh, wow.
So the big guy can take 2 small guys out of one region.
I didn't actually know that. See, you keep learning everything. That's why there's multiple tutorials in this game. The first one is like a First Blood type thing, your first tutorial, and then after that you'll have like a what we're doing, which is annihilation. So you have to completely kill the enemy army to be victor.
Okay, so I think I will. Oh, actually, 1 second. I don't know if I was familiar. Oh, gosh darn it. Let me set my Sand Lion again. And now I want to look at his knight.
I believe he has something that lets him... does something like increases evade after he's moved.
If this knight's golem is hit, it will always move 1 random... Okay, we did look at that.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
That's right.
Okay. And you know what? While I am looking at knights, I just want to look at the big guys. On activation, this knight's golem's next attack gains 20 extra damage, but if it misses, it will lose 20 health. Ouch.
Oh, and then that's got a mana cost as well.
However, I can use my Sandlion's hamstring in tandem with that to really help prevent it from missing.
Sure.
Because the hamstring, and you'll see here, hamstring for the next 2 rounds, the target's dodge is reduced by 15.
Yeah.
Now I have to decide, though, if I want to hamstring just one of these guys or maybe both of them. Do I have enough AP to hamstring both and still do something else? Well, for now, I want to hamstring this bird because the bird has decent dodge. So
Yeah. So attempt to hamstring, because if you miss, then I will not be hamstrung.
yeah.
So you got
Tap
the
the
right.
golem.
Yep. Just tap the golem and brings up the 83% chance to hit. So you got a pretty good chance to hit.
All right, let's see what happens.
23. That's definitely a hit. So now I take 5 damage. So it's a low damage, but hamstring isn't about doing damage. Hamstringing is about reducing that dodge. It's about setting up a combo with one of, either your big guy or, just one of your other guys.
Sure.
Or even moving to his other melee attack, which is Claw, I believe? Or was it, my guy has...
Bite.
Bite. My guy has Claw.
Yeah. Well, actually, yeah, I guess I might as well bite while I'm in here.
Remember that you won't be able to move your other guys necessarily if you use all your AP attacking with him. Friendly reminder.
True. Well, let me see. How far does my spiked volley reach? Oh, gotta confirm that.
Yeah, so you're good.
Oh, but it costs more because I just used it last turn and missed with it.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to spiked volley right now.
Right. And that's the thing that's really rough about the cooldowns is it's not just the rest of that turn, it's the next turn as well.
How about Lava Lance?
You can definitely hit us.
That goes far. And if I were to try to Lava Lance this bird,
You have a 65% chance to hit.
it's pretty good.
And it's lower percent chance to hit because there's other guys on this square, whereas the reason the reason hamstring had such a high is because they were on the same unit. Plus, hamstring just has a higher percent chance to hit as it is.
Well, I might as well use bite, and then I can move my big guy maybe over to the other monowell to the right there, just to get him close. You can draw off some heat from my Sandlion, or get him close enough to where he can move in for some melee attacks the following turn.
Sure.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'll start by biting this bird.
75% chance to hit. Does quite a bit of damage if he does hit. Oh, 00. So not only did he hit, but he super crit because it's 00. So he actually killed the my harpy. Dead. Wow. Just like that.
That's crazy. So that's like rolling a 20 in D&D.
Basically, yep.
Jeez. Well, sorry about that.
Oh, it happens.
Okay.
It happens.
All right, and then I'm going to move my big dude, my big duder. Get him over here. And there he is.
Okay, so
I guess that's my turn. Okay.
So this puts me at a pretty big disadvantage because, oops, forgot to do that. So I'm going to move him here.
Oh no!
And then we'll see what we got in terms of.
You definitely don't want to use your AOE move on my Sandlion.
Yeah. I don't want to move it.
There is team damage, so to speak. Friendly fire. So if you AOE an area.
So I'm going to check out. So 54% chance to hit. That's actually pretty low. But he has his accuracies. Yeah, and his accuracies are fairly low because he's a guy who's supposed to not move, and then just kind of stay in the back and deal damage because he has to get that accuracy bonus for not moving.
Sure, but since you moved,
exactly.
Yeah.
In fact, I should have checked out the chance to hit before moving because I'm going for a guy who I actually had range or actually had line of sight on before moving.
Oh well.
But it is what it is. Let's look at the Winged Preserver here.
Scythe. Ouch.
So actually, yeah, his one. So I can't actually use Lightning Bolt or Stumbling Quake
on the Sandlion.
Exactly, because
the same square.
Yep. That's right. But I will check out percent chance to hit. 59. I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to risk it. 65. So he misses.
Ouch.
But it happens. And okay. So, you know, I'm just going to blast.
Yeah, you might as well.
Um,
Unless you want to move your Winged Preserver out of that space.
yeah, I'm thinking about that. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll back him off. Oh, I don't have enough.
You don't?
Because the disengagement cost.
Oh.
So I will have to move.
Wait, but fly costs 3. Don't you have a walk that costs 2?
Disengagement costs.
Oh.
It costs more because
Okay,
of disengaging.
yeah, that makes sense.
So I'm
Yeah,
gonna
so really the
blast.
only thing you can do
What's
is
the
blast.
What's the percent chance to hit? 48. Jeez. Okay, what about him? 52. Wow, he has really garbage accuracy when he has moved. He really needs that bonus from that. So I might as well blast. Hey, we did some damage,
There you
so
go.
not too bad.
Oh, and it pushes me.
Right.
Or, confirm to resolve displacement. Now
Yeah.
I'm in the water.
Yeah.
Directly to the right. Right? No,
Nope.
up here?
Right. Yep.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
So
That
that's
sucks.
your knight that does that, or is it blast?
See, that's... No, it was my knight that did that.
Right,
Now,
yeah.
the thing is that didn't actually really help me. Because
Actually,
I
think you might have been able to choose where you moved.
No, it's random.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that actually didn't help you too much.
It helps with melee.
Right. So I'm going to end my turn, pass it on over. So I'm in a rough spot here. But that helped me a lot. Getting you knocked back, I think it'll prevent you from actually being able to get up to the fire ram, which means he'll be able to do his thing where he just sits back, and
Let's find out.
now you have a lot of mana. So,
Yeah, you're right. Wow. That sucks. My next move was going to be to run him up to your fire deal.
oh yeah, of course you would.
Ah, bummer. Okay.
That's the thing. The fire ram is kind of screwed if people actually get up to him.
No. Yeah, I'm gonna move my sand line. So I can move twice, right? Technically, I can spend 3 AP and move up to your
Yeah, you can.
fire guy.
That's absolutely right.
I think I will do that. Okay, and then I'll spend 2 AP to walk.
So
All right.
he's up in his face. Rawr.
Looking scary. I guess I could bite if I really wanted to.
Oh wow. Does bite only cost 1? I guess it's not on cooldown.
No, it costs 2. Maybe because I got that 0/0. It
maybe.
doesn't spend. It doesn't.
Yeah,
Cool.
I suppose it's possible.
Yeah. I mean,
learn something new every game, I guess.
yeah. All right. So now I have 3 AP. I could walk my big guy to your big guy.
You could.
Yeah, let's do that. That'll be fun. That'll be exciting.
Yeah. Clash of the Titans. I think that might be called Titans. I can't remember. The different sizes have different classifications, but I just call them small, medium, and large.
All right, and then let's see what my percent chance to hit with Crush is. 67, not bad.
It's pretty good.
Or Liquid Fire, which does a little less damage than Crush, but causes 5 extra damage
Yeah, it's
per
a
round. for 3
damage over
rounds.
time.
Yeah, it's a dot.
Yeah.
So, even better chance to hit, and I can spend 5 mana to use Reckless Wrath. Next attack gains 20 damage. So I'm
Oof.
going to do that. So 5 mana.
But he loses 20 health if he misses.
Maybe I should go all in with this one, and I can do it again.
You can.
I'm not
I
gonna.
was going to say, that'd be pretty risky.
Well, I mean, Liquid Fire has such a high chance to hit anyway.
It's true.
So, I'd really have to be at, 50%? It's 57% now?
What happened? Maybe you get it decreases?
Didn't say that it did it?
It says... Yeah, you could throw down a...
Disdainful Gaze. to tap the region. Okay.
It's interesting that a blessing is called Disdainful Gaze.
Yeah. That's funny.
So we can put the blessing marker down there to remind us.
Okay. It's now 77%. I like that better.
Yep.
Fingers crossed.
You can click.
Fingers crossed.
10, that's definitely a hit.
Okay. I like it. Alright. That's the end of my turn.
Alright. So, what I can do, and what I think I have to do, is I'm going to lightning bolt him. 39% chance, and that even ignores dodge. I think it's because there's a guy in melee in my face, essentially. It increases my chance to hit with...
Well, I'm up on a hill, too. Doesn't that affect it?
That's true, yep.
I think it's because I'm up on a hill.
Let's see here. Well, let's see here. What is it going to cost me to move? 3.
Why is there that little red... Oh, that's the disengage, is what that red is, over the 3?
So I'm going to fly up here. Just because I have to hit that sand lion. Plus, whoa, dog's going crazy downstairs. Okay. I got to get off that blessing. So, and now I can lightning bolt sand lion just to get him off that square. So I'm gonna go ahead and let's do it. 59% chance to hit and a 69 missed.
Oh.
All right. Well,
69 should be like a quadruple crit.
So I think what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to Stumbling Quake, because that reduces movement. 44% chance to hit. I'm in such a tough spot, I got to do it.
You don't have your own blessings?
19.
Oh, you only have 2 mana.
I don't have the mana. So...
Oh, you got me.
Yep.
Nice.
Displacement, so it moved you away from me and reduced your movement points.
Jeez.
You might still be able to get back to me, but I'm not sure. So now I'm out of...
yeah, you spent all your AP to do
Yep,
that.
spent all my AP, but I saved that fire ram, and I had to do that.
Okay. Okay, so my Sand Lion's not feeling so good, so I'm just going to cast a heal spell on him.
Yeah, you wish.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, there's the other race, the Zeki. They're kind of like plant people. They do have like a... No, not them. That's not what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of the Uradal or Uragal. They're like undead and they have life leech, or at least one of their guys does.
Yeah, that's right. So it would cost me 4 AP now, just to walk with my Sand Lion.
Oh, it's because you walked twice on your previous turn. And your movement is so reduced that you won't actually be able to get up to me. So I took a risk and it paid off. But you could still walk up to me with your freaking Devil Gin.
I could. And I think I will.
No.
Bill's range bonus.
Kaboom!
Wish I could move that blessing.
Yeah. You can cast another because you have all that mana.
Oh, I guess I can. So if I do this, will it go to my knight? It
Yep.
does. The little knight emblem on my card.
Yep, and there's also a little knight thing on your base that you can tap. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, once we play this a few more times, like, I can really imagine people being really quick with tapping, tapping the ability, either getting used to using the base or the card and just knowing tap that ability, bam, bam. They can go really quick.
Yeah. Definitely. Okay, so let's see. Liquid fire. Ooh.
79% chance to hit.
Yeah.
But he has pretty high armor, so it doesn't do much damage. But he doesn't have a lot of HP either.
Yeah.
Personally, I think the Durrani just default army is kind of weak. They tend to be the one that the guys said when we did
Yeah, we did a demo at their actual setup there at PAX.
Yeah, and they said the Gudana typically win, but that's fine because you can do, you can build your own armies and everything like that.
Yeah.
I think the Gudana just they're a lot more dependent on proper placement in terms of just kind of not placement, but what I mean is
okay, so if I try to crush,
I guess positioning. That's what I was trying to say.
crush would do
60%
more
chance to hit.
damage.
Yep.
But I'll start off with liquid fire. Just because, there'll be a few more turns, you'll take that damage. Which doesn't quite do as much, but I also have a higher chance for it to go. So, let's do it.
A6.
And
Missed.
Ah,
You missed. Haha.
well, that sucks.
Yeah, it happens. Trust me, I know all about missing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it sucks because yours had a fairly high chance to hit, and yet
Yeah, no worries.
it's just unfortunate that happens. But that's how it goes with
Spiked volley, does that do anything other than just damage?
I think it just does damage.
Razor sharp spikes. Yep. The Dune Weaver. Oh, plus 10 dodge while in open terrain. That's good to know. What else am I missing? Nothing. The heat coming off creates a shimmer in the air, granting it plus 15 dodge against ranged attacks. That's for the Devil Jin. That's good to know. You should check your.
Oh yeah, the Wing Preserver. If he leaves a region that another guy's in, it does 10 damage to them.
Oh.
So your Jin actually has some damage from that.
Yeah.
Harpley has nothing.
I didn't even notice that.
The Ram, it's an additional +1 range. So that's why his range is so crazy. That's why he's able to hit there from his starting position. In fact, I'm starting to think that you should never just don't move the Ram.
Oh yeah, that would have made sense.
Yeah. It's probably the best way to play it. And, still pretty new to this game, so still figuring new stuff out every game.
Mm-hmm. So I have 2 AP, and I don't really know what I want to do with it. I will move my Dune Viper over to this hill, get him in front of that dude. Now I have 1 AP, which I will use to Slippery Strike him. Why not?
Interesting.
So I will confirm that Slippery Strike.
Super crit.
00 super crit. And
I've never seen a super crit before, and you've gotten 2 this game.
yeah, I don't know.
This is nuts.
Yeah, the sonic screwdriver, it likes me.
Yeah, we'll have to light up and put a blue light there.
Yeah. Okay, and now I confirm displacement because I used Slippery Strike, so it's a melee attack, and then I get to move to a different square afterwards.
So an
adjacent square.
So now you get to choose.
I'll just put him on this hill, right here.
That's good spot. So you have to choose
Oh,
it.
doy.
There you go.
Cool. Plus 1 MP, I guess.
Yeah, because of the cover. Because of where you're in terms of cover. I don't know. You got +1 MP.
Okay. I have 0 AP, so I am going to end my turn.
All right. See what I can do. See what kind of miserable how I can get out of this miserable situation. I can do this. So I can finish off this dude here with, or I can attempt to finish off this dude with Lightning Bolt, which is double cost because of abuse. It ignores dodge, and it's a 49% chance to hit. That is insane. This guy is just horrible at shooting lightning bolts. I don't know. I don't understand,
Does
man.
he call them down from the sky, or does he shoot them out of his hands?
I imagine he shoots them out of his hands. I honestly don't know. But anyway, let's go. 49% chance to hit, 23 and it hits. So, killed a Sand Lion. That, oh man! That is,
that sucks.
very, very helpful for me. Gonna have to... And I can't even move to that hill. That sucks. So I'm gonna have to disengage with the Ram because everything is so costly. Well, I guess I don't have to. I'm gonna... what I'm going to do is assume that the ram is done for.
But he has 60 health.
Yep. So I have my accuracy rating on that attack, because my accuracy bonus is 100 rating, which is really high, and still only a 63% chance to hit. I think it's because he has a dude in his face.
The Viper has 12 dodge. I don't know if that's a lot.
Yeah, I haven't quite figured out how the calculations go in terms of hit rating.
Does that say ogre?
Ogre?
Ogre.
I can't read it, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Maybe that's your size. Maybe it's ogre.
Oh, maybe.
And, let's see here. What's this guy called? Eh? Anyway, maybe it's ogre, titan, colossus. I don't know.
Yeah,
what do I know? So, okay, let's see here. Back to Fire Ram. So I'm going to see what I can do. Blast. Does, for Fiery Shrapnel does more damage. So we'll try that.
That's the AoE too, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Which I won't be able to use in this chance. So 63% chance to hit. Let's just see what Blast is for fun. A 63% chance to hit. So I'm never going to be able to use it as AoE, so we'll just do it. Let's see here. 63% chance hit. Oh, that's rough. Okay. Well, is there anything I can do for one? No. No, there is not. So I end my turn. Alright.
Okay.
So I'm in bad shape here, but that's alright. Never say never, or never say surrender, or something like that. Never say die. I don't know.
Alright, so I think I'm going to spiked volley. Well, I'm just going to see, actually. How much damage would a spiked volley do on this big guy next to me? Eh, not a ton. Well, actually, let me look at my ancient ones real quick. Just to... Okay, so the only one I'd even be able to afford is the Disdainful Gaze, which I used earlier. It adds 20 accuracy to my golems in a specific square, which...
Yeah.
I don't know if I need that right this moment, just in case I decide to use mana for the Devil Jin's move that makes him do more damage. I can also spiked volley this dude if I wanted. 69% chance, that's not bad. Why don't I start by using Liquid Fire? Oh, I already tried that and failed, and now I guess I have a 4 AP cost on it.
Yeah,
but it's only a 1 AP move. Did I use it?
You used it 2 turns in a row.
Oh, did I? I guess I spent 2 on it last time and didn't realize it.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. Crush.
Yeah, because you hit my Wing Preserver, my big guy, with it the turn before, and then you just tried it the last turn and missed.
Okay. Well, I will use Crush.
69% chance to hit.
Fingers crossed.
55. Crit. Not just a hit, but a crit because it's doubles.
Yeah, 2 5s.
2 5s.
Okay. And then
Now you got 5 AP. You've got options. You can
spike volley this guy
volley.
too.
Yep. And that'll probably not quite finish him off unless you crit again.
Maybe I'll crit again.
I wouldn't be surprised. All right. 69% chance to hit.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Crush only costs 2 AP.
Crush only costs 2 AP. Did you use Crush the last?
No.
What was your previous attack then?
Well, I just used Crush, so now it
Oh, because it only costs
one. Yeah, so now since it's only 2, I might as well.
Yeah, might as well.
Fingers crossed.
69%. And another
What
crit!
Are you kidding me?
So that's 2 crits and 2 double crits for
And it
you.
was 2 specifically 55.
Yeah,
crits.
exactly.
What the hell?
This is something's... I think you rigged that wand.
Yeah, you figured it out.
I did. I caught you.
I've just been caressing it lovingly with my thumb.
So I think I'm in trouble. But you know what?
Possible.
Never surrender.
Okay, so now my Slippery Strike costs...
It's melee, so you'd have to move. You have to move.
No, I know, but I thought... I just used Slippery Strike before. I thought it would have a higher...
Yeah, I don't know. I think misses maybe increase the cooldown more or something. I haven't quite figured that out.
Well,
We're doing a pretty poor job of introducing it, but this tablet here is keeping us from screwing up any of the rules. So even if we can't explain why things are happening, you can at least see things how
they're supposed to happen.
Yeah, you can see things happening in the intended way, and that's
yeah. Okay.
That's it right there.
So what do I want to do? I'll do this.
Lava Lance.
Yeah, this will be fun.
67%
Fingers crossed.
chance to hit.
55.
0.5.
Cool.
Alright, 26 damage, so...
Alright, and that is my turn.
Okay, so I'm sitting here at one guy left with 9 HP against 2 essentially full health. I think one's at 90%, the other one's full.
You can do it.
Not a lot of options here. I don't even have enough mana to use my knight to do like a lightning bolt spam, as we had talked about potentially doing earlier. Plus, lightning bolt is cost 4 anyway.
Yeah, plus anywhere you go now, like, I can pretty much hit you.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna try and keep your Jin away from me. Man, why do my guys suck at attacking so much? I don't know.
Low accuracy?
50%, 52%, and that's a miss.
Oh.
Alright, so we're gonna fly right over to this hill here. I'm gonna fly away, and then end my turn.
Okay. Well, I'll start by using Spiked Volley on this guy.
65% chance to end the game. And...
No.
95, it's a miss. Whiff.
Alright, well, I'm gonna walk over here,
Alright.
and then I will Slippery Strike.
Slippery Strike. 67% chance to win the game.
Fingers crossed.
67. Whoa. That's it. Oh, wow, it only did 8 damage when I have 9 HP.
Oh. Dang, and I have to move now.
Yeah, you do. Oh, that's so funny.
Well, I guess this is going on a little longer.
Grabbing that mana.
Yeah.
Grabbing that mana. Grabbing that mana.
Okay. Well. Damn. I guess I'll just walk my big guy a little closer.
Yep. Get that disdainful gaze.
Oh
which
boy.
Somehow makes your guys attack better. I guess it has to do with them being all...
Well, it's the gods gazing disdainfully at their enemies.
I guess so.
Alright, well, in turn, you'll probably be fine.
Oh yeah, I'm good. 1 HP, I got this.
Hey, but you got 6 whole AP. There's so many things you can do with that.
I can totally lightning bolt.
Oh yeah?
I have 4 mana, shoot. I don't have 5 mana.
Ah.
It's okay. Lightning bolt.
Oh, there you go.
68% chance. And it ignores dodge. Like, come on. This guy is just the worst accuracy. Alright. 51. Boom. Alright. Let's do... Let's do another lightning bolt. Yeah. Yeah. 68% chance to hit.
No.
15. Ooh, yeah.
Ouch.
Doing that tiny bits of damage. Alright. Let's see here. And now I can walk here. Get that mana. And my turn. And now you cannot Lava Lance me because of line of sight unless you move first. Damn.
Okay, thank you. Well, I have tons of mana.
You do. You have all the mana.
So if I step on this hill here, will I be able to shoot over that hill?
Yeah, you will.
At you?
Yep.
Okay.
Plus, you probably... I don't know, what is the cost of Spiked Volley or whatever right now, but It might be...
Volley, 4.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's not the best move. Are you gonna try and slippery strike me again?
I might as well. Alright. And, oops. Okay. Let's get some disdainful gazes up in here. Okay. And let's get slippery.
Let's get slippery. 87% chance to end the game. And this time it isn't end the game because...
Bam.
And game over. So once you confirm...
Oh, gotta better confirm
you
my
have to move. Decide where to move
displacement.
first.
Okay.
Remember, you have to choose it with the... there you go. And then, boom! Victory for Gadana.
Oh, cool, I got 10 VP.
10 VP!
I'm 10 VP.
So yeah, that's the game. As you can see, it's really cool the way the app does so much work for you, and it just makes a game that would normally be really complicated and have a lot of rules to remember and everything, and be able to just play it real quick. This game wasn't as quick because we were just kind of talking our way through the game for your benefit. But had we not been doing that, the game probably would have been a lot quicker. But
Totally.
yeah, don't forget to check out our website, sharktank.com. That's Shark with a C. And our YouTube channel. If you're watching this, you can just click on our channel and see all the other videos we got. And like, comment, subscribe if you like our stuff. And
we very well may do future videos playing this game because we like this game a lot.
Yeah.
And we think that people like you will enjoy watching it. It's so unique. I love just having that video game aspect of it. We've got the tablet screen that's on the side of the video here. It's really unique. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of fun. So, especially let us know if you want to see more videos, because we most likely will do one, and we'll do a little more research and try to come up with a better recording app or recording device for the tablet.
We'd like to improve it, but of course, we want to know that people are interested in continuing to watch this before we do that. But yeah, we can streamline this, make it better.
Yeah.
And we'll try custom armies too. And especially if you know something about the game, if you're familiar with the game, feel free to give us suggestions too on which types of units, what types of armies we should make. And
like I said, we got the base set, as you can see, and then we also got the Uragal and Zekia faction expansions, so that gives us a lot more options in terms of building armies. But yeah.
One last thing I want to mention too is this game is made by a company called Harebrained Schemes. They have an artist named
Mike McCain.
Mike McCain, and we do have an interview with him coming up, right?
Yeah. In fact,
Name Your Game. It's another show of ours. It's an interview podcast.
I'm not sure when this video is coming out, but it might be It might have been the Friday before this video came out when that episode launched.
Okay, so it's possibly already there. Go look for it. He makes he does the art for Shadowrun Returns and Dragonfall. And he had a bit of a hand in this game, I'm fairly certain. So
Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Take it easy.
Cool.